These 7 things are not in any order of importance. They're not fully developed. They're just 7 things to get you to like think about what you're thinking about and think about slowing down, becoming aware, stopping and smelling the roses. Okay. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. This is the ultimate invitation to stop striving. It's not just about stillness in body, but in mind, heart, and spirit. Many people stop doing physical activity, but their minds keep running at 1,000 miles per minute. And God is known not in the rush, but in the pause. So if you're not pausing, you're probably having some difficulty hearing God. Second, consider the lilies. Consider how the wildflowers grow. They do not labor or spin, yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. Luke 12:27. Jesus is saying, slow down, quit working so hard, look around, pay attention to creation, see how it operates. God is whispering through the beauty we often overlook when we're too busy. Yes, produce fruit, produce beautiful flowers, produce things of use, of course, but do so from your connection with Jesus. Number 3, he leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. Psalm 23, 2 and 3. God doesn't drag us around. God doesn't force us to do things. Often our language is that God is forcing us and demanding us and making us do things, and we have no choice in the matter. That is absolutely incorrect. God leads us. Yes. God calls us. Yes. God tells us some things to do. Yes. He leads us gently. He restores us. The path to restoration is not hurried. Our soul, our refreshment comes slowly often, but it's there. Refreshment doesn't come in chaos, okay? Unless you stop down and sense that refreshment. Refreshment comes in slowing down and following Jesus one step at a time. And God leads us beside quiet waters in the middle of the valley of the shadow of death. Number 4 is we're supposed to watch our life closely. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. That's from Ephesians 5. The Greek word for careful means precision or exactness. It implies awareness, intentionality, and strategy. Living wisely requires slowing down enough to actually notice what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. When we stop and we realign ourselves with Jesus, we're being wise and we're going to get a lot further than we ever thought we could. All right, number 5, Elijah. After the fire came a gentle whisper, and Elijah heard it. 1 Kings 19. God didn't speak in the earthquake or the fire, but in a whisper. That whisper is only heard when we slow down, quiet down, and tune in. Many of us are paying attention to the storm of life or the fiery message of the daily news and never hearing his whisper. We never turn down the static to hear the sound of the Lord. Slow down, quiet the space around you, and quiet your mind, and you will hear his voice because he is speaking. Number 6, consider the path. Ponder the path you're on. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet and be steadfast in all your ways. That's Proverbs 4. God values reflective living. God values us sitting down and going, let me think about that. That was my voice for a wise man. So again, God values reflective living, slowing down to ponder, to take inventory, to think about it. It is a spiritual practice that many of us don't do very well. Again, many people think that pondering, that giving careful attention to things is the only thing they have to do. They stop and they think about things and they talk about things, and that's all they ever do. This is so wrong. Okay? We stop doing the good work in order to hear God and in order to re-engage in God's good work. We're stopping and pondering in order to do some work again. It's so much about us engaging in God's good work. Number 7, blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. That's Jesus in Matthew 13. And Jesus often spoke of those who have eyes but do not see. Noticing is a spiritual skill. Seeing beyond what you can see is a spiritual skill. Awareness is a form of grace. I have a post on my wall back here, and that says something like, God, what do you want me to know today that I cannot know on my own? It's something I pray when I go meet with people sometimes. What can I know that I can't know on my own? What can I know that I can't know with all my experience? What can I know that I can't know with all my training that I have? That only He knows. And then if I lead with that, I speak with that when I'm meeting with somebody, way better, way more powerful. Okay. It's a reminder for me to see and think about my life and the people around me from a spiritual perspective. Here is my final thought. Hurry is the enemy of intimacy with God, with others. And this is going to sound a little bit strange maybe, but hurry is intimacy even within your own soul. If you're constantly in a hurry, if you're constantly in a rush to get to the point, to get the job done, to get her done, then you will most likely miss out on the best things in life. Scripture teaches us to walk with God, not to run past Him. Hand in hand with Him, arm around Him, His arm around us. Noticing is the art of reverence, and slowing down is often the most spiritual thing you can do. All right, God bless you. If you like this, give me a thumb up, give me a like, give me a share. Be sure to follow me on Substack, on YouTube, and Facebook. God bless you. I love you.